Sons of the Permanent Network. Now, I guess I'm causing a buzz here on YouTube. And with a couple of videos that I did, which blew me away. Now, there's a movie coming out within a few days because there's a trailer for it. There were, I think, about 2-3 trailers for the movie, and it stars Jim Caviezel, and it's directed by Mel Gibson. And the storyline, the movie's about a guy who went from a federal agent to someone help recovering kids who were going through trafficking, and so it's a movie that if you watch it, you would cry and also be angry, or both at the same time. Now, there are questions, this it is strange because you don't hear about it on media here in the United States about the child trafficking, which is a controversial topic of discussion on all levels, on a huge scale. Because the reason it ain't talked about in our media, okay, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, CNN, and MSNBC, because if they even mention or even talk about it, they're too afraid to do so because the bosses at these networks don't want any trouble. Well, you need to stir trouble to get the truth out there, man. Because soft people are always going to be afraid of the truth. Here, a few years ago, you had Corey Feldman talking about the most darkest thing in Hollywood is pedophilia in Hollywood. And if you go against the status quo in Hollywood or anywhere in any job you do, your life could change forever in a very bad way. Now, if you're a journalist or a reporter, and you're reporting on crimes like child trafficking, drug trafficking, child sex trafficking, all that stuff, it could get really insane. Like Gary Webb, when before he died, he was talking. He had a book called The Octopus, something like that, and it dealt with the Iran Contra. It dealt with the whole drug thing with the CIA and shit, you know, the whole nonsense, you know. The CIA selling drugs to get money to buy guns for the Contras, you know. That's why it's called the Iran-Contra controversy, you know, scandal. And it really rattled cages politically, you know, because a lot of people knew a lot. Some stayed quiet, some talked. And the ones that talked really rattled more cages, you know. And at this point, you got to think, okay, why are they trying to keep people from talking? You know, it's because the ones involved are making money off this. You know, for example, here you got this movie coming out, and it already released 2-3 trailers for it, and it got pretty bad. It's going to get real bad because here you have Hollywood so far left, progressively, you know. You have to really, you have to really mentally get past to do this movie, you know, the cast, I mean, everybody, you know, director, producer, you name it, the whole thing, you know. It could get really crazy, you know, like really, really crazy. But worldwide, you have these people who are former military, former federal agent shit across the world, going around and breaking up these rings, you know. And you have them in Europe, you have them in Russia, you have them in South America, you have up in Canada, up in Finland, Norway, all over the place, you know, breaking up this. And you have pedophiles on the computer shit, just completely breaking up, being tracked by people hunting them to protect these kids, protect the minors who are being used as profit, because, you know, one day it's going to pass the drug trade, you know. It's that bad. You know. Again, soft people are always going to be afraid of the truth, you know. And the truth is terrifying, you know. Because when you have power players who are in this, don't want that their name mentioned because, hey, guess what? You know, this so and so who worked for this network, or so and so working for this company or this company, or whatever, they're involved. They're involved. You know, I mean, look at Giselle. Is it her name? Ghislaine Maxwell, who's in prison for what she did with Jeffrey Epstein. You know, she's doing over 20 years to life. You know, and she already named 8 people involved. Jeffrey Epstein's bullshit. You know, 8 people. You know, like how are she's talking? She's now talking because she named 8 people. Do we know who they are? No, because whoever she told it to is holding on to the list of names here that she named names here, you know. But if the names get out, somebody's going to get paid off to take her out, you know. That's mind blowing here, you know. And it's getting to the point, you know, I'm like, dude, this is some dangerous watershed, man. You know. And again, the media won't cover this. Why? Because they're scared shitless. Because you have the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, people in government that could be involved in this shit. Involved, makes the money on the side with this shit. But the thing is, if you nuke the roof off this controversy, somebody's going to get tagged big time. And you got to think, who is going to get tagged? Who's going to get suicided? Who's the person going to get suicided for exposing the names of the people? Because somebody is going to get paid off to take out Ghislaine Maxwell. Because she talked. She's just talking. And it's going to get really, really insane. And at this point, it's going to get more insane, like literally insane, to a point where it's going to get just really funky, man. Just like, holy shit, dangerous territory, man. The dark water territory, like you're going into the dangerous dark waters of holy shit. And you have pedophiles, not maps. Ain't gonna say that. Pedophiles, not maps. Pedophiles. Maps is just another changing of the word. George Carlin said over 30 years ago, they're out to change the word, make it a little bit efficient, And all it is just they're changing the word to make things less, but it's still pedophile. Look at Gary Glitter. He was a glam rock star in the 70s. I mean, he had some pretty good hits back in the day, but all of a sudden he took his computer and all of a sudden, holy crap, front page news, Gary Glitter, former glam rocker, arrested for child pornography. Whew. Then you have Jimmy Savile, that guy, he's gone now. So I mean, he's been a pedophile his whole life, man. But he was protected, by everybody, even the royal family, But it's getting really funky, really smelly, really fishy because look, I'm a dad, I wouldn't do anything to protect my son, Every parent's fear is the loss of the child, no matter how the loss, But as parents, our job is to go into that dark, dangerous waters to protect our kids, And it's getting really bad. I mean, like, really, really bad, man, And if you mention the power players, the power brokers of this, the war profiteers that are involved in this shit, because they know who they are, but they don't want to say any names, On YouTube, there's a program called Conspiracy of Silence. It is a straight up crazy documentary. Like, beyond insanity, man. Like, holy crap. You watch that and like, dude. It got to a point that if you told the truth on the stand, the FBI would arrest you for lying under oath. Make sure you pay for what you just said, you know. This was the early '90s, man. George H.W. Bush 41 was in the White House when this came out. Okay, this was where the first Gulf War was about to happen, you know, the whole fucking thing. This was when Bush 41 talked about the New World Order. New World Order. You know. And I was 14, 15, about 14, 15 at the time when he said that, you know. I'm like, what is the New World Order? Because I'm like, what is this shit? Well, it felt terrifying. Like the way he put it, the way he said it, the New World Order, and how he was going to bring it all in, you know. Here you got one puppet coming, leaving the. Here you got Clinton, you know, that this shit, you know. It gets crazy, you know, and one of the people that testified, he ended up being found dead of a drug overdose, and he passed away in 92, 93, about 95. He passed away, found dead of an overdose, and it is like, dude. I mean, this is a huge fucking. I mean, this is a huge mindfuck, man. You know, huge mindfuck. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know if YouTube would remove this or not, but I'm gonna give it a shot here. So, because YouTube is known for removing content that, you know, they done to me before last year, you know. What's caused me to lose two channels that I've been working on for over a decade, you know. So far, this channel has 14 subscribers, man, and I just started up months and months and months ago, you know. And I feel like, you know, this is just such bullshit, you know, just bullshit, you know. Roseanne Barr did a interview with somebody, and let's see here. Roseanne Barr. She did an interview with no, she did an interview with somebody, and YouTube ended up removing it. And it was an interview that she did. I mean, and it's the Roseanne podcast. And it got so bad that YouTube had it removed, and it got really just like, dude, man, they went after Steven Crowder, or whatever he did. They went after Joe Rogan because he had Alex Jones on his podcast, and it got really funky because Joe Rogan is like, dude, he's a very smart, intelligent guy. I think that I've been following Joe Rogan for years on YouTube and also other platforms, and they are afraid. I mean, you had CNN, dude. Like, dude, man, just because he's getting more. I think he got up there, and it got pretty bad, because he's now working for series Spotify, and so because he's I mean, like, dude, man, it is insane because people are voicing their shit, and I think that when you start voicing your shit, it's going to scare a lot of people. I mean, it's going to scare a lot of people. And when you think about what's happening right now is that you have this movie coming out, and it is scaring a lot of people. It is scaring a lot of people, and I mean, it is scaring Hollywood like crazy, dude, like fucking crazy, man. Hollywood is terrified. I mean, like, dude, you have Corey Feldman a few years ago talking about the secret that's been floating around behind the scene, that pedophilia, and then you have a lot of this satanic shit in Hollywood, and also in the music industry and shit, all that bullshit. And now you hear about, Harvey Weinstein. He's in prison now. He's gone. He's gone because he's violated actresses, Gwyneth Paltrow, Rose McGowan, Salma Hayek, and the list goes on and on and on, and so here you have all these sick motherfuckers, man. In Hollywood now they're terrified now. because this movie is going to shake and rattle Cajun man, shake, scorch earth, and rattle fucking cages, man. You know, and when they see this in theaters, you're like, dude, this is insane. Because I bet anything that they're gonna hack the movie. Because when Corey Feldman did his documentary about what happened to him and Corey Haim, there was a viewing gonna be that was planned. You know, Gary Frenchie of the Next News Network, he was there, and he was doing reporting on it while waiting for the screening. You know, found out that somebody hacked the movie to keep it from being released, from being viewed. Now you can see it on YouTube now. It was that fucking bad, man. Corey Feldman went on the Today Show, The View. Like, holy shit, and he went around and talked about it. You know, he went on Megyn Kelly's show when I was on the Today Show, and also Dr. Oz. You know. And I think the idea of the two Corys was a bad idea. Because in reality, Corey Feldman was in fact jealous of Corey Haim. You know, why? Why are you afraid of your best friend you've known your whole life for years, man? You know. And he ended up turning his... I mean, basically, him and his ex-wife were on drugs at the time when they did the show. And really just started shit on him. While like, dude, he's clean. You're fucked up, man. You know? You're the one who's fucked up, you and your ex-wife. Like, why are you attacking Corey Haim and his mom, man? You know, when you're the one who's a fucking wreck, you know. But I mean, I think it's good that they talked about it. The what's going on in Hollywood, which is pedophilia, you know. But using your best friend's death to make yourself look good, you are a fucking hypocrite, man. You know. Sorry what happened to you, but dude, man, you are a low life piece of shit, man. You know. Let your friend rest. Stop talking about him, man. Like, look, he's gone. He ain't coming back. You know. I mean, Corey Haim's a good actor, man. You know, a good actor. I like the guy, you know. And what bothered me is watching both seasons of the two Corey. And I'm like, dude, the guy is like, I didn't blame Corey Haim at all. I think the show was kind of a character assassination on the guy. I mean, like, dude, the guy is 50 years old now, but when you attack your best friend, you know, like on TV, live on TV, like, dude, you are a fucking hypocrite, man. You know, here you are, you filming the program, all of a sudden you and your wife are on drugs and shit. Go fuck yourself, you dumb bastard, shit. And he needs some serious fucking help, man. You know, it just um, it it bothered me because look, Corey Haim's a good guy, man. Good actor, good guy. Um, but what Corey Feldman did, unfucking called for, dude. Uncalled for. Like literally uncalled for. And straight up fucking uncalled for, man. You know, I think it's like really fucked up what he did. But you cannot live in the past, man. You cannot live in the past. You have to let things go and move on, man. I mean, I don't blame Corey Haim's mom for being angry at all. I think that as a mom, she has a right to be angry for what Corey Feldman did and said. I mean, I would not be. I don't blame her. You know. She's trying to protect her son's legacy right now. But I'm glad that he did his documentary and shit, his thing, you know. But you know, if he wants to get in good graces with his mom, Haim's mom, dude, grow the fuck up, man. Stop being a hypocrite, you know. And you know, don't mention his name so damn much because all you're doing is using your friend's name to make yourself look good, you know, which you're not, to be honest, you know. But yeah, I mean, if he wants to continue to talk about the Hollywood scandal of pedophilia in Hollywood, keep doing it, man. Because look, you're waking up more people that way too, you know. But even though he was a victim himself, I think that you have to really pay attention and be careful because the more you talk, the more you mention names, you know, and because Hollywood has people called fixers, and they will do some fixing. And that is scare somebody into silence. Don't mention anybody's name. Keep the name out of your mouth. Because Ghislaine Maxwell, she's talking. Okay, she's talking. Which surprising, you know. But I mean, by her talking, she's scaring those 8 people by just saying their names, man, you know. And do they know about? Do they know it? Probably not. Well, now they do. Because Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. He was taken out. Somebody paid somebody to take him out. They did. It wouldn't put it past me that it was done by Hillary and Bill, man. Because shit. But again, Roseanne Barr did an interview with somebody that YouTube Um, she did an interview with somebody, and YouTube ended up. Um, they ended up removing that interview. It's Theo Talk. It's Theo Talk. I think his name was Theo Talk. I don't know. But we are in a we are in a weird world, man. A weird place, man. I tell you, a weird place. I mean, that guy who accused Kevin Spacey of molesting him, he was found dead. He was found dead, and I mean, it's really insane on how Hollywood is. Even back in the day, you had a magazine called Confidential. Confidential. I mean, I would love to see that magazine come back. Because that magazine scared a lot of motherfuckers in Hollywood, man. Especially if you were a gay actor like Rock Hudson or Cary Grant, you know. Shit. He was a leading man in Hollywood back in the day, man, because he did a fake marriage to a straight woman because the studios wanted to protect his secret, and they knew he was gay, you know. Liberace was gay, you know, but he was a good entertainer, funny but good entertainer, you know, and so. But Hollywood is really funky, man. Mel Gibson did interview, was it back in 98, 99? And he talked about meeting the Antichrist, you know. It's like, oh, dude. And it's really just like, man, just really weird, dude. And it could get really funky, man, you know. But if you were to talk, you would need to be careful, because with the technology these days, people can hack your device, download your phone logs or your text logs or whatever, and they will and they will know who you text, who you talk to about certain things, about certain people. They're going to send in the fixers on your ass and either scare you quiet, basically scare you shitless to be quiet, or basically the fixer's going to be doing the fixing, you know. And it is insane. Like, very fucking insane, dude, man. Holy crap. So, if you're going to talk, be careful, you know. Because Rose McGowan, I like Rose McGowan. She's a pretty cool actress. She talked about what happened to her with Weinstein, and she was no longer friends with Alyssa Milano. Because she's married to a guy that's the head of a Hollywood organization, you know, and like, dude, I think it's like, holy shit. Harvey Weinstein is the Bill Clinton of Hollywood. And that's right. Harvey Weinstein is the Bill Clinton of Hollywood. The crazy thing is, you have pedophiles in law enforcement, you know. I mean, a few years ago, between 56 and 60 officers were arrested for child pornography. Holy crap, man, you know. I don't blame people for not trusting people. I mean, I don't blame anybody that don't trust law enforcement, you know. One bit, you know. I think it's really to the point where, like, holy crap, what the fuck's going on, man, you know. You gotta think, stop, back up, chill, think for a moment, you know. And oh, before I end this video here, I want to get back to the conspiracy of silence for a moment. It was supposed to be on the Discovery Channel, but through political pressure, they had to not show the program, but there was one copy that was saved for years, but you can see it on YouTube, and it got pretty bad, you know. I think that you have to really watch this to really pay attention, man, because tell you what, it is just freaking nut crazy, man, you know. Alright, guys, this is good old Grimlock X, the Wolf got here, and if you're new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification. Always live healthy, happy, wise. I love you guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed. Oh crap. Here we go. Again.